Talk to the hand reviews.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our show called Talk to the Hand Reviews. My name is Mitzi Handsome, and I'm very, very happy to be here today. And I'm very happy that you are here too. Before we get started and get to any reviews or any things like that, I want to ask you please to like, subscribe, slap the bell, and holler at us. Just let us know what you feel. If you see something around that you think is cool, or you see something around, well, whatever you want, just like, subscribe, slap, and holler, and help me become the very first hand. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I think it's going. Anyways, help me become the very first hand to have 1 million YouTube subscribers. Now, you can help us become part of history, and in so doing, you yourself will be a part of history. So, thank you very much, and without further ado, here's Bo! Hey! How you doing? Let's do a little chair dance with my Elizabeth Taylor Gardenia. In here and fragrance up the room while I put my makeup on. I'm having so much fun doing this. Isn't this beautiful? This gorgeous bottle. I have a story to tell you about Elizabeth Taylor fragrances too. It's kind of fun, I think. Oops, what was that? Oh, here comes the bells. Did I grab the tambourine? And we can. Do you have a tambourine? We can tambourine together. We can. No, I'll save that for another time. Okay? So get your tambourine ready. I got mine like almost. I got two almost in the. So don't even think I won't do it. I'll really do it. Anyways, now we start off with a nice fragrance in here. Not that it smelled bad before. It smelled good. I like to get in the makeup and fragrance mood. Excuse me for straightening my burzer. I got my Magnanimo Dark Roast Decaf from Justice in Nova Scotia. Fair trade, organic. The best dark roast decaf I have tasted, and I've tasted a few. But I mean, I love them all, don't get me wrong. The only thing I think is a little bit more dark roast in its taste is, I know Starbucks makes a decaf dark roast espresso. So that's different. A dark roast coffee is not going to be as strong as an espresso. Anyhow, here we go. Way over there. My little Avon Collector's mug. So, I discovered I really am enjoying doing this a lot. It's fun. And I also discovered that I definitely have something going on with my eyes because, I know the doctor said I have glaucoma. But I suspect that maybe because I got bit by a tick at the same time and it caused me to be really sick, and the eye issue happened soon after, that I suspect maybe it's some sort of Lyme disease, even though my Lyme disease test came back negative. There's a lot of information out there about people who they know something happened to them, and they know they were bit by, maybe they don't even know that they were bit, but it happens. And it's happening more because I think because, I'm sorry, this may be ignorant, you might want to check it out, but what I believe I've heard a lot of happening is because of global warming, because of a lot of forests. I know near where I live, there's been a lot of trees being cut down recently. This stuff, the creatures and the bugs and stuff like that, it moves slightly further into territory that it wouldn't have been in. So it's kind of our fault. I'm trying to go out again, and so I really am enjoying this, and I'm trying to be clever in putting on makeup and doing a video at the same time. I'm trying to be cost effective with my time effective. I want to show you my nails today. I did these just a few minutes ago because Usually I don't have nail color on around the house because but I do like to have it when I go out. Well, actually, that's not true. I almost always have a really light pink like this because I know then throughout the week, if it gets scuffed or whatever, or throughout the few days or whatever, I know that it won't show that much. Whereas with red or a deeper color, but I always like to have my toenails painted, usually like a red or there's this really pretty pink that I like. Today's nail color is Essie number 52. Hold the position. I don't know if you can see that or not. Do you want to read my palm? I guess you don't. Here. There. So and the Essie products I do really like. And also too, today I put on a base coat that I got recently from this company. And I got it at the winter sale. It was, instead of $7, it was $2. I don't know if they want me to tell you that, but so I used it and it dried really fast, like right away, and it didn't have a real strong fragrance to it. It's pretty nice for a base coat, crystal clear base coat. And they say that I don't want to show you I don't want them to there. It says, sorry, I'll just have to read it to you. Seche Clear is the first truly non-yellowing base coat. Use Seche Clear to create a barrier between the natural nail plate and nail lacquer to reduce staining to the nail plate. Seche Clear is guaranteed not to yellow. It's guaranteed not to yellow. That's a big deal. So there it is. So far so good. Yeah, so I'm trying to get this done fast, but I keep talking about things, don't I? So I think what I'm going to do today, I already moisturized. Let's see, moisturized. I think I'm going to go ahead and just use my e.l.f. Foundation palette. I love this. Oh, you see Mitzi back there? Oh, you know what? Let me move that tissue out of there. It's not attractive. Mitzi wants you to please like, subscribe, slap, and holler because I can't ask myself. I feel funny asking. She said it was all right with her, so she's playing that role for me, asking people to please like, subscribe, slap, and holler. So here we go. One of the things I think is so cool about this stuff is it's got so many different tones in it, and like I've said, I've never found a foundation to match me perfectly. So I love having all these choices, and I find too, as my skin is a little bit more prone to just a little bit more wrinkling. Not as much as I thought. You know, I'm amazed at the age I am. I feel really great. I was really sick for a bit after I got bit by the tick. I was sick for a bit after I got bit by the tick. I was sick for a bit after I got bit by the tick. Anyways, silly. Hey, it's my channel for silly, and that's what I need to talk about. Here you go. That's what I'm using. Let's see which one. I find I think I'm a neutral. It's been a long time, and back in the day, it wasn't like really any big deal. Although people did think that it was. And it does make a difference to have your correct colors on you, but I'm not a color person. I'm not a color analyst or any of that, except for just knowing a little bit about the color wheel and all that, because I'm a floral designer. I used to work as a floral designer, but I did some floral design videos too for a school. A couple of schools actually, for some fresh flowers and some silk flowers. If you want me to show you floral demonstrations, I will be so happy to do that. So I have some videos. I was supposed to write a book that I didn't finish. I might go ahead and make a giveaway book out of that. I can't. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so I'm just putting all this all over. You know, I love the sponges. You know what I find out though? What I've found about the sponges is that they take a lot of product. I feel like a lot of product kind of gets wasted. So good. Oh, now something else really cool that I haven't shown you yet is my e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. My e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. What I've been showing you is my e.l.f. Cream Foundation Palette. So this contour palette is super cool. And let me see. Because I'm not really all that into doing the big makeup look for anything professional right now. I don't use it as much as I thought I would, but I think what I'll do is I'll just go in. It's really dark, eh? It's great though. I really love it. I could probably go a little lighter. But wow, it really erases that little overhang thing, eh? Wow. Makeup never stops amazing me. Okay, I do love living in a disco, but I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Like, subscribe, and slap, and holla, baby! Like, subscribe, and slap, and holla, yeah! But don't slap anybody, don't slap yourself. Just slap the bell, if you want to. Okay, so I got this going on. Yeah, so I found out, I wasn't exactly sure. I recently did some fun stuff that I was happy with. I've been doing music for video games and also for some films, some independent films and stuff, and I really enjoy doing that. But the eye thing, all that takes your eyes, and I feel like, you know what? I'm in this point in my life now where I don't know how much longer, I don't know what the deal is with glaucoma. Sometimes medication doesn't even help. Or, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that, but I'm afraid of the medication I've been offered. And that's the truth, and I don't want to be disrespectful to any doctors or anything, because everybody's doing the best they can. But I'm afraid of it, and that's how I feel. So, right now I don't know what's going on with me. I'm going to try to do something about it. I'm going to try to do something about it, but I just don't know what yet. Right now I'm afraid. So, anyways. But what I do want to do is make sure that I do some things I wanted to do. If it turns out that the eye, there's more loss. Because right now I can tell when I look at myself now. I only realized this recently. Yes, indeed, I can tell this eye focuses slightly up higher than this eye. I can't see that. I see just fine because the brain compensates apparently. But anyways, I'm not gonna. My mom told me always don't feel sorry for yourself. She was really great, and that's something also. I think I had a really cool mom, even though it was just my mom and I growing up. No one else helped us financially or anything. Nobody. My aunts, we stayed with my aunts a few times when we were moving to Los Angeles area from Sacramento, but I'm just using all different colors on this. I'm just grabbing because that is the truth, I think, about the color of your face. Whoever you are, no matter who you are, you're not one color. So I think that a really good option is to get like a color that you think is too dark for you and a color that you think is too light for you. You're sure to find happiness in there. And also to make sure the tones are good. Now, it's been a long time since I worked in cosmetics. This is just my off-cuff. This is like, just imagine if I were like, I don't know, your weird aunt or something, or somebody, I don't know, somebody you worked with. I don't know. I can't take responsibility for these things that I'm telling you. I'm just saying this is what I've learned in my years of whatever I've been doing. So I find most of the time putting some sort of a glow, like this NYX Born to Glow, I love so much. I've shown it already a bunch of times. I love any of these. I find just putting them, adding them with a little bit of, you know what, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to do it. Well, the chair dance. Time for chair dancing, peoples, because Chair dancing is good for you. It's like an upper body workout, kind of. Are we going to do makeup? Just want a little bit. Because I feel kind of like naked without this sparklies, because I know it really helps. A little bit up here. I just mean, it's not really sparkly, it's just sort of, I forget what you call it now. So yeah, that's the whole thing, is I'm just trying to grab a hold. I'm trying to carpe diem and carpe noctem. I'm just trying to do some things, because, you know, before there wasn't really the hurry up and do it behind it. It's like, oh, I can do this someday if I want to, and I thought, oh, I didn't really want to put my face on camera anyways, because I sort of feel funny about that. I mean, probably like most people, you know, you're insecure because you just, I'm insecure, probably like most people. So I figured, why not? You know, what do I have to lose with just doing it? Like, because I see a lot of people, you know what, I'm really inspired by a lot of people, and most especially a lot of the older people that I see doing this. Using my e.l.f. matte. So this is really handy to just grab. I'm just giving everything a light set. So I thought, I want to try it. I want to do Mitzi, because she's kind of like, Mitzi is based on my mom, who's from Missouri, and another lady who I used to work with. My first job ever, I worked in a doll museum, and this lady who worked with me, she was quite old, because she was the owner's sister-in-law, and she was quite old, and she was really funny, and her name was Louise, and she was from Louisiana, and she was so funny. She had this really cute little, I don't know, she must have been in her late 80s. I don't know how old she was. Maybe she wasn't quite that old, but the one time she said to me, "Honey, you are the cutest little thing, but you are slow as molasses." And she was just really funny like that. She was so sweet, but she had this, and I didn't think I was slow, by the way. I was dusting in that museum, and I was taking people's money to get in, and, you know, ticket taking, and then I was studying about the dolls when I don't know why. Sometimes people just thought I was doing a good job. Hey, they loved me. They said I could always go back and work there again. So I was alright. They were so nice to me too. That's more stories for some other time. But anyways, so it is getting kind of later in the day again, and I do want to do my makeup. So yeah, that's part of it, is that I feel, well, I never thought that I was going to have eyesight issues, and I never thought that there wouldn't be something that I was ready to use. I know people like the thick eyebrows now, but they just don't look good on me. I'm kind of missing the last half anyhow. So I'm just using a Wet n Wild brown. Good old Wet n Wild, they're there for you, man. They're there for you. Like, they're some of the first makeup you ever get to try when you're young, because people don't mind spending money on that, because it's okay. Like, your mommy will spend money. Or, well, maybe not. Like, I didn't have a mom who would buy adult makeup for me. You know, we didn't have money to spend on stuff like that. My mom had her makeup, but I didn't have. Besides, I wasn't wearing makeup. Now they have baby makeup out there, but children really do enjoy makeup. I remember there was this one time I was babysitting when I was a teenager, and I used to babysit this girl who lived in the apartments. I babysat a lot of kids who lived in the apartments where my mom and I lived, but, you know, I'm just drawing it on. And keep in mind, just lift Everything's best if it's lifted. Maybe I'll go back and fix those in a little bit. Oh boy. Oh, here's something cool that I like too. Annabelle, it's a creme blush. This is so nice too for skin that might be a little bit on the dry side. But even then, you want to make sure that you that your skin is really moisturized, because this kind of thing, it can still like get into the, it can still get into like lines and stuff like that. But blush it too, you want to keep it more up here when you're older. Oh yeah, so basically I don't know now what my plans are, because I'm concerned about my eyesight and I want to make sure that I get to see things that I wanted to see and do that I wanted to do. And even though I really, really love working on movies, I love doing sound design for movies and composition. I love it, and I think it's so much fun, and I love the big role that I get to play when I do that. Using my Annabelle VIP lip stylo. Oh my gosh, I love these things. But it's a computer job, and I'm thinking I don't want to have my face in the computer anymore now, because I want to do things where that I can see and look at, and like makeup, I want to do makeup again. And so what? Put my face on camera. Right. Mitzi really wanted to do it. So yeah, Mitzi is sort of like a cross between my mom's sense of humor and this lady, Louise. This lady. She was so sweet. I hate to call her this lady, that sounds like it, because I loved her. I loved them all. They were all so cool. It was crossed between those people, because my mom didn't really have that kind of accent. She's passed away now. But, and she was really, really nice. Really, really cool person. And I get the feeling that not everybody had such a cool mom as me. So I like the idea that, well, maybe I can tell people some things that my mom told me that maybe no one told you, because I think maybe I didn't really have a lot of, I didn't have a lot of people around me to support me. I had one really, really important person who did support me, was my mom. Always. She always did. I'm going to try my CoverGirl Intense Black Cake Eyeliner with the little brush that came with it. I love cake eyeliner. The only thing I think maybe right now, see, it's a cold climate here. I live in Canada. It's a cold climate. It's winter. Sometimes it has a hard time transferring. So, yeah, I think maybe it is right now. I have to warm it up, but I don't want to warm it up. I just want to get going, and I promise you, this stuff is fantastic. Oh, by the way, like, I don't have any sponsorships or anything. I would so love some sponsorships. I would love some sponsorships. Most likely, whatever it is that I try, I'm probably gonna like it, because I'm just not picky. I'm not a picky person. I'm not a snob with regard to what I'll try, and because I think that what I really do know is I know the value of something. It doesn't have to be expensive to be valuable in my eyes, and vice versa. If something seems expensive, maybe there's someone in there trying to capture some extra created value so that you pay extra for it. Anyhow, you don't need to hear all that stuff. It's probably boring. I should move on with the makeup. Okay, yeah, you know what? And I am. The next thing I want to show you, because I'm super excited about it, and I've really been enjoying it, is something awesome I got. This Manna Kadar eyeshadow palette. And it's called, this one was called Eye Candy. And I love this because it's got all these, look at all the different nudes. And the thing about Manna Kadar is I learned a little bit about her. I watched a couple of her videos. She's adorable. She has made a career out of doing makeup of stars and celebrities. And I'll tell you what, I used this palette when I got my last driver's license, which was a little bit ago, like a year ago, and when I had just gotten this, and I was really happy with the way my driver's license pictures came out. I'm just gonna go in with this middle color, which is a really nice darker brown. I guess I should start with a transition color. Goodness sakes, this is full of transition colors, eh? There's a lot of frost, and there's a few matte. It's mostly frost. You know, I should probably do something like that. Using my good old Revlon slanted tip. Yeah, I was really, really excited to get a hold of this because I don't normally spend money on something like this, because I tell you, I have a lot of nude colors already. But you know, as a person who is just so excited about makeup, and now in a new way, because I feel like I don't know how long I'll be able to enjoy this makeup. I'm just so into it. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, something else so cool about this Manna Kadar is, I don't know if they're all like this, but it smells so good. It has this really light fragrance in it that is it's non-irritating. It's just very pretty. And you know what? There's not much makeup that smells, that they put fragrance in nowadays, and that's totally fine because you don't really need that. And I am a really sensitive person to stuff like that. So I'm going to come back to this palette in a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and do some liner that I didn't do, but I'm really enjoying this Manna Kadar Eye Candy eyeshadow collection. I got this at Winners in Canada, and then I looked her up. I looked up in her website. You can get something similar to that for $80. I didn't pay that. I forget what I paid at Winners, but it was really reasonable. But I don't want you to equate the idea that I got a reasonable deal on this fantastic item to that it's, you know, I believe you go to her website, you look at her stuff. I believe if you buy that palette for $80, I think you'll be happy with it. So I sure do love mine. I think that it's really great to spend money or time on something that is really important to you. I think that's where you should spend your money and allow yourself to have luxury if it's important to you, but not constantly. Don't be talked into spending your money on things that really aren't important to you. It's easy to do. So yeah, Mitzi is based on my mom. It was really my mom's sense of humor. She was really funny. And we used to sometimes, like, what I'm really kind of basing this on is how she, sometimes, like, I used to do her hair, like I gave her a perm a couple times, something like that, and we would just have these really funny, like, almost like slapstick comedy conversations. And, she would say these funny little sassy things. And she was, my mom had me at 45, so she had me at an older age. So my whole life, my mom was the same age as other people's grandparents, kind of. And my dad, I don't really want to get too much into my dad because I think maybe I don't want people to feel judged at all here on my little space. And so I know that there are a lot of kids who feel that maybe their dad could have done better for them. A lot of adult children who maybe harbor some anger about it. But I gotta say, like, looking back, like, even though I wasn't financially well off, I never wondered a day where what was going to happen, because my mother was so stable and she always worked and she always had a job. And when we moved from Northern California to Southern California, she went out and she looked every day and got a job, you know, and she never complained about having to work or. And also too, here's another important thing about my mom. Okay, she was married twice. Excuse me. She was married twice. And which both ended in divorce. I really forgot where I was going with that. I'm sorry. I should just worry about the makeup. Remind me about that. I'll tell you more about my mom's later. But for now, I do want people to know that she is the inspiration for Mitzi. She's from Missouri. She would say Missouri, not Missouri. And she hated it when people say Missouri. Here's another cool thing I got. It's a Revolution, Makeup Revolution London Ultra Cool Glow Palette. These broke. I didn't use them. I did not hit pan on these. But look at this cool collection of really nice highlighters. I'm going to just go ahead and do a little highlighter now, even though I don't normally do it yet, because I think I'm just confused and discombobulated talking about my mom, and I don't even know what the heck I'm doing now. I'm trying to get back on topic, So, basically, I'm doing this for those reasons. Hello. I forget now. What is it? Oh, yeah, okay. I love highlighters. Okay, I think I'm going to do a little... I'm going to go in again with my Hard Candy Matte Holic Velvet Mousse Lip Color. This came in my Blockbuster from last year. And it's a really nice... I'll show you my colors. That's it. It's so pretty. But I don't really find that this dark color is so flattering for me. But you know, if you have any colors that are darker than you like, try using them as a little bit of a liner. This is quite long lasting. This Mattaholic Velvet Mousse Lip Color. Mattaholic. I'm drawing over. So I don't know how much longer I have here, but I actually feel there's a little bit of irony about doing this stuff, that it's really hard to concentrate on just doing your makeup when you're trying to talk about stuff and trying to talk about subjects and why is this and that. Hey, can you see my necklace though? Look at this gorgeous necklace. I love it so much. I do want to talk about this necklace. My husband bought me this gorgeous necklace online. Where's the box? Here it is. NinaMaid. It is so pretty. It has little crystals in it, and it's got a rose because, you know, I'm a florist, and or was, and still am. I do the flowers. I just really, really love it, and I love that it's got this. Look at this cool chain. It's got this cute detailing on it. It's silver. It's all silver, 925 marked. And I like too that it's got a couple of the little clasp, little O-rings here, so you have a choice where you want to wear it. Because this is great because I have I have another one that my husband bought me like our first anniversary or something like that, long time ago. And it's a beautiful diamonds and gold heart that I never wear because a couple things, I don't want to wear diamonds and lose them. Another thing, the chain is too long, but it's real gold, but it's too long and there's no other choice to use it, make it. So this gorgeous NinaMaid does, and it's silver, and it was really well priced. I think it was like $30, and it's a perfect place for a necklace price to be, I think, for just like a beautiful, semi-casual necklace, because it's like, well, it was about 30, 35, 40, I'm not sure, but it was around that, he said, because he didn't, I don't want more necklaces that I'm afraid of losing, that just sit in a jewelry box or whatever. I want something I can wear, and this is perfect. So I hope you can see it. And the earrings too, he bought at the same time, and these are real sapphires, but they're manufactured sapphires, so there's no conflict involved, and I like that too. And I also like that I'm wearing real sapphires on my ear. Well, if one of them falls off, well, because same deal, I think they were about $30, 35, something like that. I don't remember the maker, I'm sorry maker, I'll find out, but I really love this whole ensemble. So I did want to talk to you about those. It's the kind of thing, it's like, it's jewelry, it's really special. Yes, it's real, it's all real. It's not, it's not just, silver tone or whatever. And by the way, nothing wrong with that kind of stuff either. I love that. I wear that all the time. You'll see me wearing a lot of that. But from my husband as a gift, I don't need an expensive thing that I'm not going to wear right now. I need something nice that I will wear a lot, and that's what this is. I really love it. And when I catch myself in the mirror, like, oh yes, it's cool. Anyhow, okay, sorry folks. What's the next thing I was gonna do? I already see, you can tell, I know you can tell, I'm so prepared today because I spent about 45 minutes getting ready this time. I put the products I use and everything. Use a little, oh my gosh, this is one of those things where I almost hit pan. My Rimmell 001, I bought this in Japan a couple of years ago. And it's a really, really nice nude. You see how a really nice nude goes a long way. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna hardcore on it now because that's where the music is going. That's cool. See, I get in the car and we'll go to get the coffee or something, and that's all these lips are gonna see. Cause I'm gonna put my mask on after that to go to the store. So it's a little bit dramatic, I guess. But for now, it's fun. It's all about fun. And eyeballs. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to do a... Where's my mascara? I picked out a mascara. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. This is just the good old Wet n Wild Mega Protein. It's not waterproof. I don't know if you know, if you watched any of the videos, I wear waterproof mascara because I cry a lot. I cry a lot, I cry a lot, I cry a lot, I cry a lot. And I don't know when it's gonna happen. There's a lot of songs when I used to do live gigs that they would want us to sing certain songs, and I could do most of them, but if they were ballads, I can't. It's very hard for me. Someone wanted me to sing at their wedding. Not their wedding, sorry, but the wedding too. A wedding too, a same deal. It's hard, and I've sang at lots of weddings, but her dad's funeral, she wanted me to sing that song. It was a Sheryl Crow song, And I put your picture away, that one. And I told her, I'm really sorry, but I can't sing at your dad's funeral because I will cry for sure. So, and I'm not even going to be at a funeral, but I'm not kidding you. I was in the store not long ago and someone played a Barbra Streisand ballad and it was like, why are they doing that to me? I love Barbara. Give me an upbeat. Give me Barbara in the disco era in any store. Give me Main Event. Give me that. Anytime, any store, anywhere. I will dance. I have my husband and I have a flash mob of routine of two. We like to do it in the soup aisle, where it's just us and the security cameras. Because I don't want to upset any shoppers. Because I don't want, this is not the time to go somewhere acting outside, making people think, uh-oh, is this person going to do something crazy to me? What's next? What's next? What's next? So I've been here now almost an hour, and it is incredible that you are still here. If you are still here, hello? Are you there? Hello? So I am getting towards done now, I think. Just got a couple more things to do, and then I'll just throw on my clothes and run on out the door. So, a little more blending here. And, yeah, so I don't think you guys need for me to talk to you about anything else today. I think I've told you some things that you may or may not find interesting. Do you know anyone with glaucoma? Are you a person with glaucoma? If so, can you tell me what medication you're taking? What is it? Is it an eye drop? Because that's what they told me, but this one, it was called Lumigan, and it kind of scared me, and I'm really sorry. Maybe I shouldn't say the name brand, but it kind of scared me because it does say it has some really harsh side effects, and the doctor didn't really want to discuss any other options with me. And you know, I don't want to say anything negative about the doctor, except for the fact that he was unwilling to discuss other options with me, and that was kind of like, well, okay, I don't know what else to do, because I had the problem where I had dizzy spells after I got bit by that tick for a long time, and I don't want to bring that back. And one of the side effects of this medication is dizzy spells. So he said I can get an operation every 6 months or a year or something, but I don't want to do that either. And you know, I'm really thankful these things are here, and I don't want to be a difficult person, because you know, I live in Canada and I won't even have to pay for this because the government will pay for it for me. That's not so in the United States. A lot of times, well, for one, you don't get any health care if you don't have if you're not employed. I could be wrong. I don't know. Obamacare might be different. But if you're not employed, you don't have access to a health care plan. Like what my mom had for years was one called Kaiser in the United States, because she worked forever. She worked her whole life, hardly had a day off. I'm going to go in, I think, with the little bit of this sparkly color. A little bit there, just a little bit. There, that really helps it pop. Manna Kadar. See, Manna Kadar, she knows what she's doing. So, anywho, just a little bit up here. So it's just natural look today. I'm not going to be using any colors. No blue eyeshadow today. And I'm going to go blend a little bit. I love this one. Just kind of a little nice blender brush. Came a long time ago in a kit of some sort. A brush set. I don't think it's natural hair bristles. I wonder if I did one side darker than the other. Okay, so thank you very much for hanging out with me today. And if there's anything that I started and then I didn't finish, please write down. Please holler at me what that was. Holler at me if you know anything about anybody who has glaucoma and what medication they're on and do they like it, do they get sick from it or whatever, because there's just different things going on. And I really appreciate that you're spending any time with me at all, because I know you can go out and do things and enjoy your life and have fun and watch some other channel or whatever. And I just want to say, like, I think that doing those things is more important than hanging out with me or watching anybody on a channel. And you just going out and enjoying what's to be enjoyed, the fresh air. And if you're near a park or you're near the ocean or you're near, you can go out on a balcony. If you live in apartments, I lived in apartments my whole life until my husband and I bought a house on our own. We never had people help us with buying anything. We didn't have people we could inherit things from, and it's a whole different world when you don't have wealthy people to give you things. But what I did have, what was really important, was a really great mom who told me that I could do anything that I wanted to do. I mean, within reason, that didn't hurt anybody. She's just a really, really good person. And I like to be able to share with anybody who feels that they want to hear it. There really was a really great mom who really was very, very supportive to their daughter. And that even though I didn't grow up with a lot of extra money, like I was one of those kids that I was heavy set to begin with. Well, not to begin with. I got heavy set around age, I don't know. Was it 10? No, because it was before we moved. So, anyway, I was really slim as a small child. But then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. Something happened, and then I just started gaining weight, and then I just became that kid. And it seems like no matter what the situation is, kids who are heavy are picked on because, well, you know what? Never mind. That's for another story. I didn't have a lot of we always shopped at thrift stores, and I was heavy, so I'd wear like kind of these. It was my mom's fashion sense too, and she was older, so it was like somebody's grandmother. So I would have these green print polyester pants, and other kids were wearing dittos. I got some dittos eventually. I did. I got some Gloria Vanderbilts and stuff like that eventually when I was, I got some stuff like that. It's cool. I did get those things. But, I do know what it's like to be an outcast. And I do know what it's like to be that one kid that doesn't get picked on a team. And but I don't want to give the impression that I feel sorry for myself or anything, because I think that it was all okay. I think even people with lots of big families, I know some people who have lots of big families, and those people are crippled emotionally and mentally from moving forward because somehow they got the idea that they didn't have as much worth for some reason, or that their talent is not valid or whatever. But I don't know what that's like, because other people were mean to me about my talent. Oh, shut up or whatever, but not my mother. And my mother always encouraged me, and so did my teachers, and some of my teachers, and people like that. So, I just have to say, if you're not getting encouragement from your family, not everybody's family is like that. Maybe, it's you may have grown up with a ton of money, but no one in your family. You may have the most beautiful clothes, you're all Gucci'd up, or you're all whatever, but you don't have anyone in your family who thinks that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. you know, you don't have anyone in your family who knows how to support that. And that's really too bad. I'm not one of those people. I've had, my mother always supported me. Almost no one else did, but my mother supported me. And that was how I think I got the self-confidence to just, you know, do professional singing and go try to do things in Los Angeles. And, you know, I worked in the film industry, you know, doing a lot of different little things. And so, you know, and even now, like, the things I'm doing now, because my mother had me at 45, which is unusual for someone to do. And she supported me almost all by herself. That's unusual. She taught me to not necessarily assume I was going to be somebody's housewife, or to, you know, just marry the first guy I met. And so, like, I didn't get married until I was 31. I don't know. But anyhow, that's enough for now, folks. And if you're still here, I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for helping me out with my therapy. And I hope you got something good out of it too. Please, if you like to, Mitzi's coming up again soon. Like, subscribe, slap, and holler. And thanks again. Bye. I added a little bit of smudge liner.
Stuff ain't real, no. I'm cruising forward beneath the Hollywood signs. I'm gonna meet my personal trainer to stay so cut so tight. Every time you call, I'm gonna make you go. Time you call, I'm gonna make you go. Oh no. When I want Nina, always need you. Nina, in my body. And I wanna do. Ask your man for some jelly. I'm a vegan hot dog. On the way to Jupiter, I'm a Christmas tree, dripping cheese with. I'm a dancing to dancing. Every time you call, I'm gonna make you gold. I'm gonna make you gold. Every time you call.
makeuping, please. I think that nose is okay for now. I know you're gonna work on your noses. The green and I love the gold. I really love makeup, you know, in general, but I really think it's nice when a company comes out with unusual colors, you know, especially in the pencils, because I like to try the different colors. Anyways, carry on with the makeuping, please. I'm very much enjoying it. I'm gonna have to go out to the club after this. I feel like a beautiful lady. I don't know. I already said I feel fleek, and I already said I feel peachy, but I don't know. I just feel, I think, dare I say, I feel hot. I feel hot. I think I feel hotter than a hand has ever felt. I feel so hot. And it's all because of this makeup look. Okay, carry on with the makeuping, please. Well, that's how I feel. I feel fire. And I know after you put my eyelashes on, I'm gonna feel even more like fire, like the song says. So here we go. I really do. I'm enjoying getting my makeup done more often because, you know, for a long time I wasn't really wearing any makeup at all. But now that I started, I don't think I wanna stop. Okay, are we back now? That was a break, right? We were taking a short break. I didn't really mean to laugh maniacally like that because I don't want people to think I'm, well, you know, anyways, carry on with the makeup and please. I think I really like it. Now, what was the special thing? This time, you only used the pencils, right? Yeah, I only used pencils, and I think I showed everything. Well, I really like especially the green, and I like the gold because, you know, I think green and gold, I think all they're supposed to be like complementary color wheel friends. I think the color wheel friends or something. I don't know, but I think it's something like that. Anyway, this brings me to my request. Sugar Bean, will you please help me become the very, very first hand ever on YouTube to have 1 million subscribers? I would really, really appreciate it, Sugar Bean, because you see, I like to think that I'm a voice for creativity and individuality. I like to think I have something to offer, something that a lot of times people sort of overlook. Like, you know, maybe you know somebody like me, maybe they're very close to you, but you don't realize that, well, maybe they'd really like to wear makeup, or maybe they'd like to, well, I don't know, maybe something you never knew. But anyways, please like, subscribe, slap the bell, just slap the bell, and then holler at us, let us know that you're there and that you're alive. And if you like to, you can tell us about your own experiences with makeup, or just life, how you like to be creative, or whatever you think is important, things like that. So we will really appreciate it. Remember, like, subscribe, slap, and holler. Like, subscribe, slap, and holler. Like, subscribe, slap, holler. That doesn't go along with this nice little reggae beat we have going on in the back, does it? I don't want to do this song injustice. I think I'm going to sing along with this song that's playing already. Sing along, sing along, sing along, sing along. I think that's what he's saying. Let's listen. Yeah, yeah. See, like he says, if you're working hard, you get a reward. Don't lose your way. Don't follow. I don't know what that last line was, but anyways, I like what he's saying. But what I need you to do is to please like, subscribe, slap, and holler. Like, subscribe, slap, holler. Like, subscribe, slap, holler. Like, subscribe, slap, and holler. Like, subscribe, slap, holler. Like, subscribe, slap, holler. Anyways, okay, I'm going to change the subject, and what I'm going to say is, we do want you to know, we want you to like, subscribe, slap, and holler, but don't slap anybody, and don't slap yourself. We stand for loving yourself, so please, only love yourself. Don't slap anybody, just slap the bell, so that you get our notification. Because you know how you want to help me become the first hand to ever receive 1 million subscribers on the YouTube. Anyways, I really appreciate this. I appreciate you being here with me and enjoying the makeup. because I really do enjoy makeup, and I enjoy talking to you, and I enjoy that you listen to me. So thank you very much, and I would like to also thank Bo for this makeover because I really like it this time. The last few times, well, I feel like we were just getting started, but now I feel, well, we can move forward maybe, and I be a little more, I have a little more confidence. Bo says she used to work behind the counter for like Christian Dior Cosmetics. She says she used to work behind the counter for men's and women's perfumes, and she says she used to do makeovers on people and all that. And I'm just here to help her prove it. I'm here to help her prove it, and I'm here to help her try to figure out how to do reviews and stuff because for some reason she wants to talk about stuff. I'm just here for the makeup and because I want her to be friendly and helpful, because we're really, really close. Me and Bo. You could say we've been together our whole lives. Anyways, I've seen her go through a lot. Anyhow, I'm still here, and I want to wear my makeup, and that's all I have to say, except, Sugar Bean, please be yourself. Because who else is better qualified? I didn't make that up. That's an old saying by some famous person who wrote a poem or something. I should find out who actually wrote that before I know somebody said it. I just want you to know that I didn't make that one up. Be yourself. Who else is better qualified? Anyways, Sugar Bean, have a wonderful day or night. Go enjoy yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and appreciate something about yourself. I want you to do that. All right. Mitzi is over and out.
Talk to the hand.